you know about Association of Indian Management Schools? It's a 34-year-old networking body of B schools in India, having a membership of about 600 top management institutions. AIMS focuses on professionalization of management education, protects interests of B schools, represents management institutions at national and international forums, financially supports members in academic events, funds research projects on management, disseminates management-related knowledge through its annual Management Education Convention, conferences, seminars, roundtables and workshops, organizes free weekly webinars on knowledge sharing and inspiring young leaders sessions for management faculty and students, supports B schools in admissions through Atma, AIMS test for management admissions. Visit https://atmaims.com for more details. Publishes a biannual AIMS Journal of Management. Visit https://aimsjournal.com for more details. Circulates a quarterly e-newsletter on AIMS activities. Conducts workshops on case writing. Encourages AIMS members to be part of decision-making processes as members of chapter management committees and the executive board. Encourages students' participation in free weekly quiz competitions by providing support to interested institutions. Facilitates networking and interaction among B schools. Why would you like to remain a non-member of AIMS? Pay a very low one-time membership fee and enjoy many lifetime benefits. Visit https://aims.org.in for more details.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another knowledge sharing session by AIMS. I am Professor Mohit Sati, your moderator of today's session from Master School of Management, Meerut, which is a 28 years old AICTE Platinum category management institution. I have been into teaching from past 14 years and have been working in the fields of big data analytics, business analytics, digital marketing, computer programming, computer networks. I'm taking care of business analytics specialization and industry-oriented curriculum designing at Master School of Management. So the session of the day is on the topic management curriculum under NEP 2020. The National Education Policy NEP 2020 is a major overhaul of the Indian education system. It aims to make education more holistic, multidisciplinary, and learner-centric. The management curriculum under NEP 2020 reflects these goals. Under right implementation of NEP 2020, students can develop a deeper understanding of the business world, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills, soft skills, and will be more prepared for the global economy. Today, we are fortunate enough to have a highly qualified speaker with exceptional expertise on this topic, Dr. V K Jain. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Dr. V K Jain is presently working as Vice Chancellor at Sage University, Bhopal. He has been involved in teaching, training, research, and administration for the past 27 plus years, a vast amount of experience, which includes his 17 plus years of experience as a Vice Chancellor, Dean Academics, Dean, Director, Principal in various universities, institutions of repute in India. He is an expert of NBA accreditation and IET accreditation. He is a recipient of many awards, naming a few. He has got accredited management teacher by IMA, New Delhi in 2014, Rashtriya Shiksha Gaurav Puraskar by Center for Education Growth and Research, New Delhi in 2016, Academic Leader of the Year Award by ICCI, New Delhi in 2018, Vice Chancellor of the Year 2022 award by UMA, New Delhi in 2022. There are many publications, more than 20 publications of his credit, including books, monographs, research papers, popular articles, etc. He has supervised 14 PhD scholars. He is awarded Fellow of IET UK and IETE New Delhi, an institution of Engineers India. Dr. Jain has organized 30 plus conferences, seminars, QIPs, and delivered more than 100 keynote expert lectures. He is actively associated with professional and social organizations such as IEEE, CSI, ISTD, IETE, IEI, IMA, AIMS, QCFI. He has recently published books by CRC Press, Taylor and Francis Group, Chapman and Hall, USA. Dr. V K Jain is an educational thinker, and his mission is to spread education and research at grassroots level. Now, before I hand over the session to our speaker, I would share few instructions for the session. One, participants would not be able to unmute themselves, but they can post their questions in the Zoom chat box that will be taken care of in the end of the session. Feedback and attendance link will be shared in the Q&A session, and which is available only for 15 minutes. Certificates will be issued to only those who submit the feedback form. So now I will not delay the things further and would hand over the session to our esteemed speaker. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Mohit. So first of all, I would like to thank Association of Indian Management Schools and especially Dr. S.S. Prasada Rao for connecting me and requesting me to deliver a talk on such an important theme. On which we have been talking about on national education policy almost for 3 years. I'm also thankful to Mr. Mohit Sati, and who is working in Master School of Management, very close to me. I have visited Master School of Management, very close friend of Mr. Sharma. You may be knowing me. I have visited because then I was in Uttarakhand, so I was the secretary of AIMS UP and Uttarakhand chapter, with Mr. Sharma being the president of that chapter. So it's a good opportunity for me to share my thoughts on National Education Policy 2020 in the context of the management curriculum. India being such a large country and having thousands of, almost 35,000 of colleges, more than 1,050 universities, and there are a lot many colleges which are offering management education, maybe in the form of a certificate program or a diploma program. And so India is such a big country and having a large number of students base. So it becomes really very, very important for all of us to understand the nitty-gritties of the national education policy and how the national education policy is going to affect the management education in the country. So still, I was going through the curriculum developed by various universities across the country, and different states and different institutions are not at the same level. They are not at the same page because, the understanding of NEP 2020 by different stakeholders is different. So it is really very, very important for all of us, especially the management professionals, management teachers, to understand the NEP 2020 in the true spirit. Then only we would be able to address to the next level, that is the students, parents, and the recruiters. So today I have got around 35-40 minutes to discuss on management curriculum under NEP 2020, and it is really very less time. It is really very, very less time to discuss the complete NEP in a 35 or 30 minutes. I'll try to discuss major aspects of NEP 2020 in the context of management curriculum. So my presentation is in two parts basically. The part one is talking about the some basic aspects or the basic major features of NEP 2020. And then in the second part, I would be talking about the UG and PG curriculum in the context of NEP 2020. So as we all are aware that, the National Education Policy 2020 came into existence from 29th of July 2020. And earlier version of it was developed. It was called as National Policy on Education, NPE, in 1986. It means after 34 years of the existence of the previous policy, we came to finally, the India has released it on 29th of July. And the major focus of this policy is the quality education. I mean, all stakeholders of the country should offer the quality education to the stakeholders. And as we all know that Dr. S. Radhakrishnan has said that education should be imparted with a view to develop the society we wish to build. We are working for a modern democracy built on the values of human dignity and equality. So we as a country, we are thankful to our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, for taking the initiative and getting the National Education Policy released in 2020. Since then, different educational bodies and regulatory authorities like University Grants Commission, which played a major role in rolling out the different, guidelines for various activities, whether it is academic bank of credit, whether it is a national academic depository, or many more, gadget notification has already been released. So thanks to the University Grants Commission for taking out the lead in that matter. So I would not be spending much time on this. So the National Education Policy, if we talk about school education, then it is focusing from age 3 to age 18. And there are 4 labels defined. In the level 1, 5 years of education, level 2, 3 years of education, level 3, again 3 years of education, and level 4, again 4 years of education. That is 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th. If we talk about some of the major features, I will not be covering the school, then the National Education Policy in reference to the higher education. Then the NEP talks about there has to be a national level test, which is being organized at undergraduation level, CUET, and that is to be conducted by NTA, so that there is only one common entrance examination across the country. The second major decision which has been taken is that all the undergraduate programs should be of a 4 years duration, wherein there would be multiple exit options. I will be talking later. Another major feature which it has covered is that there should be different institutions offering multi-dimensional education, multidisciplinary education, and each of the university, or so all the colleges will take the shape of either university or a deemed to be university, so they would be offered autonomy. And the government plans that the average size of the colleges or universities in future should be having around 10,000 students. The complete autonomy and liberty will be provided to all the colleges or the universities to decide on their fee based on the quality education they would be delivering. And the next important point was the going local. I mean, so India would be making the easy incoming of the foreign institutions, foreign universities, and similarly, the top institutions of India can also go abroad to offer to open their higher educational institutions or the universities across the globe. So these were the 5-6 major points on which the NEP was developed. Some of the major highlights with a view to launch NEP 2020 were the major point which was taken into consideration was the gross enrollment ratio. So this GER presently is 29%, and India plans to take it to 50% by 2035. That is why India is becoming too much of liberal, and they are allowing the education in online mode, distance learning mode. They are also allowing the induction of the MOOC courses as a part of curriculum. So up to 40% of the MOOC courses are being allowed in every curriculum, so that maximum of the enrollments can be done at different levels of education. The next major highlight was recognizing, identifying, and fostering the unique capabilities of each student. So students would be given a lot of freedom in terms of selecting the specializations, selecting the multidisciplinary courses, etc. So that, and the most importantly, government is focusing to implement outcome-based education. This is very, very important. In the outcome-based education, we talked about the vision and mission formation of the university or an institution. Then comes to program educational objectives. Then comes program outcomes and course outcomes. So each and everything should be measurable. So the government is planning to implement outcome-based education in a true sense. A lot of flexibility is being given to the students for the in terms of selecting any specialization or going having the exit of. For example, a student of engineering is say interested in taking music as a minor specialization, interdisciplinary, the student would be allowed to do so. Multidisciplinary and holistic education is being talked about. Then major emphasis is on creativity, critical thinking, and the conceptual understanding of the topics. So a lot of emphasis is being given to the students to encourage their innovation, creativity, design and critical thinking kind of subjects are being introduced in the curricula, irrespective of discipline, whether science, arts, commerce, or whatever. So project-based learning is a new phenomenon which is being in practice now at UG level also. And experiential learning is another phenomenon wherein students are learning many things while doing. So students under experiential learning, they are doing case studies, they are doing role plays, they are making presentations, they are going to visit the field, they are going to interact, they are doing marketing survey. So a lot of things are being done by the students under the activity-based learning, or you can say experiential learning. Inculcation of ethics and human values, a lot of emphasis is being given on this, that ethical values has to be introduced and it has to be inculcated in the curriculum itself. Life skills development is again another aspect which is being considered by the University Grants Commission. Light but tight system development, it will ensure the integrity, transparency, and empowerment in the system. So here the empowerment in the system means the teachers would be empowered, they can design their curriculum, they can design their own pedagogy, how to deliver to the students and all that. If we talk about the multiple entry exit system, so they talk about that if a student is studying in the first year and they want to exit, they have to clear 40 credits and would be awarded a certificate course. Say especially in case of management, they would be given a certificate in management. So, and definitely this certificate has to be skill oriented. So I would like to emphasize here that if any student would like to exit after first year, then the student has to go for a 10 weeks of internship or the training, live training in any organization in that any particular specialized area. and that should be equivalent to 450 hours of working. If a student is not doing that, they cannot exit and they will not be awarded certificate. This is a mandatory condition. Similarly, if a student decides to exit after second year, they would be given diploma, but again, they have to clear the exit load, that is that 450 hours of training in the industry. If a student decides to exit after third year, they would be given a degree, normal degree like a bachelor's in business administration, BBA. And if a student is having a 7.5 of CGPA in third year, up to third year, no ATKT, no backlog, then they would be allowed to enter into fourth year. And after completion of the fourth year, they would be awarded either honors degree or research degree, like BBA honors or BBA research. So after implementation of NEP, there is going to be a tremendous change in the duration of the PG programs. Duration would be 1 year in case if a student is coming after completing UG of 4 years duration, and 2 years of postgraduate program if a student is coming from the after completing the UG of 3 years of duration. So PhD programs again. So another important feature which has been added, if a student is coming from undergraduate program of 4 years duration, they can directly be admitted into the PhD program. But the duration of the PhD program would be 4 years. And in case they are coming after PG as usual, just like it is in practice, so PhD program would be of 3 years duration. Some more major highlights includes academic bank of credit, just like our normal bank. So all the certificates, grade sheets, mark sheets, etc., everything would be there in the National Academic Depository, NAD. It is mandatory for all the degree awarding institutions and universities to become the member of it, and they have to upload their data in the academic bank of credit. So there would be access of that data anytime, anywhere by any of the stakeholder. So that would help in bringing the transparency and the equivalence amongst the universities. Research is being encouraged at undergraduate level, and it would be mandatory at UG level to write at least a research paper and publish a paper. Inclusion of Indian ecosystem, I think that this is being done by almost all the universities, and extensive use of technology and is being encouraged. This I have already covered. So as I was telling you that in future there would be multidisciplinary institutions, and the government is expecting to have around 10,000 of students in each higher educational institution. So they would be trying to categorize those institutions in 3 categories. Category 1 would be those institutions, they would have major focus on high quality teaching as well as the world-class research. So the institutions of repute like IITs, IIMs, etc., they would be IISc. So they would be doing high quality teaching as well as the high quality research, so that they can appear in the QS ranking or the ranking across the world. The type 2 institutions would be having a major focus on high quality teaching, but significant contribution to the research. They would also be doing the research, but without compromising the high quality of teaching. And the third type of institutions will serve the undergraduate programs with high quality teaching. It means their major focus would be to serve the undergraduate students and offer the undergraduate degrees. And they may, up to a little bit, they may be focusing on research, because it's very important for any university or any college to survive, any faculty to survive, to carry out the research. So they would be doing it, but very high quality or significant research they may not be doing. So that is going to be the future of the country. This I have already talked about: certificate, diploma degree, and bachelor's degree with honors and research. So choice-based credit system is going to be introduced, as I have already told you that outcome-based education is going to be there. So there is going to be a choice-based credit system wherein the students would be given a lot of flexibility to select the courses of open and distance learning is going to be encouraged, and international inclusion of the MOOC courses is going to be encouraged. Faculty is going to be empowered a lot, and they can take a lot of decisions in the deciding the teaching pedagogy and experimenting with the new and innovative methods of teaching. Lot of autonomy is going to be granted, as I told you that the colleges which will be offering only undergraduate programs or undergraduate and postgraduate program focusing on high quality education only. So right now we have got a system of affiliating colleges. So the process of affiliation will be stopped. So there would be self-governed independent institutions. They would be given freedom to develop the curricula, start the program, stop the program, and all that. Lot of transformation is going to happen in the regulatory bodies. Right now we have got University Grants Commission, AICTE, we have got NCT. So Higher Education Commission of India would be there, which will be the only single regulatory body. Similarly, for the accreditation, we have got National Board of Accreditation, we have got National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So there is going in future, there is going to be a single body which would be controlling the accreditations and rankings. In fact, NIRF is also there. So the ranking and accreditation would be taken care by only one organization in future. So this was the part one, which I talked about, wherein I discussed briefly on what are the major, changes, suggestions under NEP. So India being such a large country, and the implementation level of NEP, if we see across the country, seems to be very little. So almost only around 10 to 15% higher education and institutions across the country are able to implement NEP. So and around 10% of the institutions decided to go for NEP implementation from 23-24. So now the next part would be to review how the management education is there in India right now at UG and PG level, and how it is going to be in future at when NEP would be in place or NEP implementation would happen. So here you can see there are UG and PG programs in management. And if we talk about the duration of the program, right now at undergraduate level is 3 years. Total credits offered is 120 to 140. Specializations, sometimes in some universities there's no specialization, only BBA is given, and some universities are offering single specialization. At PG level, the program is MBA or PGDM. Duration is 2 years, and credits offered is 80 to 100. And some of the universities or colleges are offering single specialization, some are offering dual specialization. Some says that they're in case of dual specialization, major and minor specialization. Some say there's no major minor, both the specializations are major specializations. But if we talk about the implementation of NEP, then in that case, BBA would be honors or research. The duration would be 4 years. The credits offered would be in the range of 160 to 180, and they can go for dual specialization. One specialization can be a major specialization, other can be a minor specialization. And in some cases, we can also go for third specialization, that can be the interdisciplinary minor specialization. In case, in that case, if MBA program or PGDM would be of 1 year duration and total credits offered would be 40 to 50. So if a program is of only 1 year duration and a very limited number of credits, then there would be only the possibility to offer a single specialization. I will be talking in detail about all these specializations. So if we talk about BBA honors or research 4 years under NEP, so I have taken a case study of Sage University Bhopal, where we are implementing this NEP from this year 2023-24 session. And for all undergraduate programs across the university, we are implementing. We have already passed out the ordinance from the MP government, which has gone through all the processes and systems. And we have already done BOS and academic council meetings. Now here in this BBA honors program, so we are talking about university core courses, which are divided into 2 ability enhancement courses, 6 courses, and skill enhancement courses, again 6 courses, so total 12 courses. So 24 credits. So university core courses would be of 24 credits. Discipline core courses would be 8 courses, 32 credits, 4 credits each. Then we are talking about 2 electives. Discipline specific major elective, wherein we are talking about 12 courses, so 48 credits in case of honors, and discipline specific minor elective 6 courses, 24 credits. Interdisciplinary minor elective 4 courses, 16 credits. And projects, a lot of emphasis is given on field projects, internships, skill-based projects, etc. So in case of honors students, they would be doing 28 credits for honors. And in case of research, they would be doing additional project of 16 credits. So 44 credits would be for the project. So in case a student is going for honors program, they would be studying 48 credits of major specialization and 28 credits of projects. In case of research, they would be doing 32 credits of major elective and 44 credits of research. So total credits offered are 172. Now, if you see here the distribution semester wise, here in the semester 1, there would be 1 compulsory, these are the university core courses. So there would be 1 ability enhancement course, 1 skill enhancement course. This is the generic model which we have adopted for all the UG programs, irrespective of this specialization, whether it is BBA, BSc, BA, whatever. So discipline core course 1, major specialization course 1, minor specialization course 1, interdisciplinary minor elective track 1, and a project of 3 credits. So total semester 1, it is 23 credits. So you can see here, semester 1 to 4, each semester is of 23 credits. Then semester 5 and 6, you can see, in case of major specialization, a student has to study 2 courses, 2 courses in 5th and 6th each, and minor specialization only 1 course. So then after second year, we have got a concept of summer internship project, which would be evaluated in 5th semester. Then 6th semester, a minor project, it is kept because if a student is opting out after 3 years getting the undergraduate degree, so then the student should be doing a minor project. 7th semester, student has to study 3 courses of 12 credits, discipline core and major project, 20 credits. And similarly, in the 8th semester, a student would be studying 1 core course and a 16 credits, that is 4 courses of major specialization. So either this or 16 credits major research project or internship based project, semester long internship in the industry. So as I explained, after first year, student can take certificates, after second year diploma, after third year graduation, fourth year degree with honors or research. Any student opting out after first year or second year will get the undergraduate certificate or diploma respectively in the specific discipline, subject to the mandatory 450 hours, 8 to 10 weeks, 10 credits internship either at the university or in industry or in any research organization. And the second point is very important. Any student who would like to continue in fourth year for the honors or research degree, they have to obtain a minimum of 7.5 CGPA. I feel that right now this condition is there, but in future, I think all the undergraduate programs would be of 4-year duration, and which would be at par across the world, because everywhere the undergraduate program is of 4 years duration. So maybe in future this mandatory condition of minimum CGPA of 7.5 may not be there. Now, if we talk about the core courses which I was talking about, AEC and SEC. So in the first semester wise, it has been semester wise. So there are different groups. So environmental studies and disaster management is one course. Hindi, communication, English skills, MS Office, professional skills 1, entrepreneurship development, quantitative aptitude and logical reasoning, design and critical thinking, professional skills 2, research methodology, financial literacy and banking, Indian culture and human values. So all these are the 12 credit courses, and each course is of 2 credits. So total 24 credits would be offered. So these courses has to be studied by all the students irrespective of their specialization. If we talk about the core courses, so these are the core courses which everyone has to study: principles of management, managerial economics, business laws, strategic management, IPR and research and publication ethics, seminar/publication. This is very important because we were talking about students' involvement in research. Because the students coming to the 7th semester, it means they are already having 7.5 CGPA. They have already done a project in the 6th semester. So we will encourage the student to publish a research paper based on the project which they have done in the 6th semester. So publication we are encouraging. 7th semester they will study project management and a major project in the 7th semester. Major minor specializations we can offer any number. So right now we have offered marketing, finance, HR, IT, event management, banking and finance, supply chain, retail, digital marketing, international business, healthcare management, and data analytics. So a student is given choice to take any of the specialization as a major specialization and any of them as a minor specialization. So our major scheme and curriculum component are not going to be changed, because in each specialization we have defined 12 courses. So somebody opting for a major space, here you can see, like each specialization, there is a set of 12 courses. So say somebody select marketing as a major specialization, so they would be given honors degree in marketing. So they would be given BBA honors marketing, and their minor specialization, for example, is finance. So they have to study the first 6 papers, first 6 subjects of the finance. So it is in a sequential order, or vice versa. If somebody takes major in finance and minor in marketing, so they would be awarded BBA honors in finance and minor specialization in marketing. So these are the 12 specializations which we are offering right now. At any point in time, we can remove any specialization or we can offer some additional specializations. And similarly, we are also offering a minor specialization. If you see this table, this one, interdisciplinary minor elective course tracks. So right now we have decided 21 minor elective specialization tracks, which includes digital marketing, which includes laboratory management, which includes health and life-saving skills, which includes web development, and it includes dance, music, theater. So many specializations are there, so a student can opt any specialization of their interest. So this is all about the curriculum in the context of NEP for the undergraduate program. Now coming to a postgraduate program, which in future would be of a 1-year duration. So there can be a single specialization. So how it will move like? there would be 2 semesters, 1 and 2, and in semester 1 there would be 12 credits of core courses. Each course will be of 3 credits. Specialization courses 12 credits, industry interaction or project 2 credits, so 26 credits semester 1, and similarly semester 2 12 core credits for core courses, 6 credits for specialization courses, and 6 credits for the industrial project, total 24 credits. So it should be 50. It's a typing mistake. So total would be 50 credits. Now how it will look like, we can see here. So as I told you, there would be 4 core courses in first semester. So managerial economics and business research methods, and there would be a minor projects of 2 credits. So, and apart from, there would be 4 courses, whatever courses of those that is specialization would be taken by the students. So total credits would be 26 in the first semester. If we go to the second semester, then core courses would be integrated marketing, communication, business ethics and corporate social responsibility, production operations management, and a project management. Specialization course number 5 and 6 would be there, and there would be a major project which can be done in industry, maybe a research, primary database, secondary data, whatever type of project is there. So total credits would be 24. Some of the, just to take few examples, I have written here 6 specialization tracks. There can be many. There can be addition. There may be removal of any. Say somebody selects marketing as a specialization. So they will study retail management, service marketing, sales and distribution, consumer behavior, social media marketing, rural marketing. Somebody takes say business analytics, introduction to business analytics, data visualization, data warehousing and management, data mining, analytics for functional areas of business, and social media analytics. So these are some of the suggestions, and right now we don't know because nobody is offering a 1-year postgraduate program, because most of the institutions who have implemented in early stage of NEP, they have implemented in 21-22. It means the first batch will pass out in 24-25. So anyways, if any PG program will come of 1-year duration, that would be in 25-26. So still we have got 2 more years to think upon it. So this is all from my side. There are a lot of regional variations, then difference in the quality of offerings by the various institutions across different states. But we as a management faculty, should take the lead so that we can offer the quality education in true spirit. I have been talking to various forums and people have been talking about there are a lot of ambiguities in NEP implementation, how it will happen, this, that, a lot of things are spoken about. So I would like to say, conclude my talk here with a very, very famous quote of Ghalib, which says that हम घर बदलते हैं, मकान बदलते हैं, लिबास बदलते हैं, दोस्त बदलते हैं, पर अपने आप को नहीं बदलते. उम्र भर गालिब यही भूल करता रहा, धूल चेहरे पर थी और आईना साफ करता रहा. With this quote, I would like to thank AIMS and Mr. Mohit for giving me an opportunity for presenting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an informative session. All of us can share our Q&A in the chat box. And meanwhile, sir, I have a question. Like, the NEP policies are quite elaborative and have new things that are right now not present in our current institutions, as well as I don't think all faculties are equipped or not that. So how do you think that you should prepare themselves for NEP 2020 and faculty should prepare themselves for NEP 2020 implementation?
Right. So the intentions of government is very, very clear. They want to implement 2 things as quickly as possible. One is NEP and other thing is outcome-based education. the early we adopt both the systems, the complete country would come at the same page. Because if we have to have a uniformity across, everyone has to understand it in the true spirit. And if any confusion is there, so all the bodies like AIMS is there to resolve the issues relating to management. Computer Society of India is there, AICT is there. So a lot of bodies are available so that they can, they can be facilitated for the guiding. Now, in future, it is going to be very, very important for all the universities and institutions to obtain the NEC accreditation. Without accreditation, no institution or university in future is going to get any kind of grant. So if we have to move forward in research or in the total quality education, so we have to adopt NEP. And yes, it is true that we are having a different level of socio-economic backgrounds of different states. There are different level of colleges which are offering UG or PG degree in the fees range varying from 30,000 to 10 lakhs rupees per annum. Even those, that is why government is saying that NEP implementation has to be done up to 2030. They have already accepted this fact that by 2030, almost across the country, NEP implementation should be done. And I am hopeful that people are understanding and they would be able to understand it properly and they would be able to do it. Like at our university, it took almost 1 year to bring everybody on the same page. We are offering 70 undergraduate programs, bringing page and framing this structure was not an easy task. A lot of brainstorming sessions happened, a lot of discussions with deans happened. So finally, we are able to do that. Thank you.
So, sir, what is going to be your advice to faculties now about, like, is there a need to upskill themselves in terms, because a lot of things are quite industry oriented too, as well as traditional too. So how they should shift towards that? What are the steps that they should consider?
I missed out actually. Your voice was not clear. Can you please repeat?
Okay, am I audible now, sir?
Yeah, now you are audible.
So, sir, what is your advice for faculties, like what they should do in next 7 years, like down the line, to get in line with
so
anything?
my advice to faculty would be that they should understand the outcome based education in true spirit. They need to be given faculty development programs. So if they will really understand, because what are the course outcomes, whether the course outcomes are being achieved or not, whether the question papers of the mid-semester, somebody has asked the question that, can you please elaborate upon how the examination would be conducted? I was just reading through it. So say if you are conducting mid-semester examination or end semester examination, whether all the course outcomes are satisfied, how the mapping of the CO to be done with the POs, and what is the degree of relationship of each course outcome with each program outcome, and relationship of PEOs and PEOs. So I think OB and NEP implementation should go together, and so faculty should all learn through it.
So there is a very direct question from an audience that how the faculty need to improve their skill set. I guess it's in line with what you have said. Am I audible, sir? Can you hear me?
Again, your voice is disturbed.
Can you hear me now, sir? Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
So, sir, there is a pretty direct question from the audience, and it's in line with what you have spoken. The question is how the faculty need to improve their skill set. It's not audible yet.
Yeah, how the faculty
need to improve their skill set. how the faculty
Yes.
yeah.
So how the faculty can improve their skill set? See, learning is a continuous process, and we all are in the learning stage, irrespective of our age, irrespective of our learning mode. Lot of tools are, you can interact with any of the expert over Zoom meeting. It can be a closed group meeting. It can be a discussion within the organization. It can be a discussion or consultation with the senior people like us. So there are various modes of learning. So we should keep on learning at every stage. So, and I would like to suggest here that there's a one thing like Sarpandi saw. We as teachers, we should keep on learning at every stage, and we should keep on enhancing our knowledge every time.
Okay, sir, fine. Sir, so would there be a huge role of technology in implementing NEP 2020? What do you see? Am I audible, sir?
Role of what?
Would there be a huge role of technology in implementing NEP 2020? Am I not clear now?
You mean to say technology? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Role of technology?
Role of technology in implementing NEP 2020.
So, yes. So role of technology is definitely very, very important, because nowadays you can see that most of the organizations have already implemented ERP system in their place. So doing all the academic monitoring through ERP system, like we are also integrating NEP 2020 in our ERP. So right from timetable generation till the mapping of the courses, mapping of the components, then outcome-based education should also be mapped. So what we decided is there is a set pattern of a question paper. So in each question paper, there would be written that this question is relating to measurement of which course outcome. So in front of each question, the CO should be written, like it is relating to CO1, CO2, CO3, whatever. And Bloom's taxonomy level learning should also be written, level 1, 2, 3, whatever. So, and this would be mapped with the in the ERP system. So when we try to achieve that COs or POs, so automatically it is evaluated, it is calculated. So role of technology is going to be really very, very important. Secondly, nowadays there is another concept of digital evaluation. We have gone one step ahead. We have implemented digital evaluation. So once a faculty is evaluating the answer sheet digitally, they are putting the marks question wise. Question is already mapped with CO and Bloom's taxonomy level. So the different levels of learning and attainment level would automatically be reached. Similarly, student attendance in the class can be done through various devices. Okay, so the technology is going to play a very, very important role in NEP implementation and OB implementation.
Okay, sir. So, sir, there's a question from the audience. I guess you have partially answered it right now in your technology question. The question is that how the effective mapping of course outcome and program outcome could be carried out. Am I audible, sir?
Yes. How the course outcome and program outcomes to be designed. You mean designed?
Yeah. Mapping of CO and PO could be carried out.
Yes, it is really a very, very important and special skill to be learned. Mapping of the course outcomes with the program outcomes is not an easy task. There has to be a team of 2 to 3 persons who would be sitting together discussing that how this course outcome, how much is the relationship of this course outcome with a program. Say, for example, you are having for a course, there are 5 course outcomes and you have a 10 program outcomes. say course outcome 1 may be relating to PO1, PO2 and PO9. It really requires a lot of brainstorming and discussion amongst the faculty members that how a particular CO is having correlation with the different POs. There may be one CO may be relating to one PO having a very high degree of positive correlation. So you can see the CO PO level mapping is 3. If it is having medium level of correlation, you can write a level 2. A very small level of a very low level of highly positive correlation, you can say it is relating up to level 1.
Okay, sir. So, sir, there is a question from the audience. Professor R.C. Bhattacharya has asked it. Do you think our students should have deep purpose of serving society instead of just looking for a cushy corporate job?
I would like to say here that, here we are in NEP, we are talking about, inculcation of human and ethical values. So it's not only that we should prepare the students and make them ready for the corporate work. They have to be ready for the corporate work. They have to be competent enough to face the world. But my personal viewpoint is, instead of making the competent professionals, first we should make them a good citizen. If good and responsible citizen, if we are with full of ethical values, then definitely they would become successful in their career, in their life, and they would be able to serve the society better.
It was a very informative session. I guess we are done with the question and answers. And you have very patiently answered each and every query of us in so much detail. Thank you very much, sir. And now I would like to extend my regards and heartfelt thanks to Dr. R. Nandgopal, President AIMS, Mr. Sudhir Sharma, Regional Vice President North AIMS, all the board members, AIMS Secretariat, and all the lovely participants. Thank you for being with us. Thank you so much, sir.